What's up, team? This is Steve from Grind Time Strength, and today we're going to go over how to perform sumo deadlifts. Alright guys, now the sumo deadlift is one of my favorite exercises. It's definitely posterior chain dominant, so think hamstrings, glutes, back, all that. So when you put that in your program, definitely keep that in mind. Now with the sumo deadlift, what I want to start off with going over is the upper body and how to use that with your deadlift. Now, starting off with the armpits, I want you to imagine you have a sponge underneath your armpit and you're squeezing that and you can't let that sponge fall out. That's going to help activate your lats and also keep your back nice and tight. Now, along with that, when you're squeezing down, I want you to imagine that you're trying to pull your arm back. And you could probably practice that right now, where when you pull down and you squeeze back, you should definitely feel this part of your back start tightening up. And that's what we need to help keep that bar close to the body, but also to keep our back safe. Now, our hand placement, you're gonna keep your hands just about shoulder width apart, or in general, wherever you feel comfortable, you can keep them closer, just as long as they're not in the way of your legs. Your feet placement, you're gonna place your feet nice and wide, or what I like doing, I like using the markings on the barbell to ensure that my feet are gonna be even on each side. Your toes, you're actually gonna slightly toe out, so that way you have a better angle with your knee going on through your shin and your toes. Now that we got that established, we wanna go ahead and set up. So placing our hands down, we're gonna go ahead and sit down, and actually from this sit down position, we wanna make sure that we're driving our chest up, and what that's gonna do, that's gonna activate our quads, that's gonna activate our glutes, that's gonna help you get into a deep, tight position. Now what that looks like, sitting down, activating and driving the chest up, you'll notice that as I do that, I'm taking the slack off the barbell. Now it's super not noticeable, but you'll hear a little sound when you do it when you're training. You'll activate, it's sort of like almost taking the bar off the ground just a little bit. Now from there, once you're ready to go, as you pick your chest up, I want you to imagine that you're pushing your knees out to help you drive out. Or imagine, let me use my example here. Imagine your feet are standing on a long paper towel and you're spreading the floor, or what would happen is you would rip the paper towel apart. That's what we want to do. We want to spread the floor apart and we want to rip the floor apart, if that makes sense. Now, to go from here, setting up, you're gonna go ahead and stand up, squeezing your butt at the top, and then bringing it back all the way to the ground for each and every rep. All right, guys, that right there was the sumo deadlift. Now, if you're looking to build strength, a great way to go is 5x5. Increase weight as you go week to week. Now, if you're looking to build muscle, definitely incorporate some negatives, because that's gonna help ensure that you are targeting the backside. So you already know, keep that in mind when you're going for your training plan. Now, if you haven't done so, be sure to check out my previous video on progressive overload. That's gonna help you determine if you wanna build strength, build muscle, and how to incorporate that, as you go on. If you haven't done so, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You already know, this is Steve from Grind Time Strength. We out here.